Leanna Hawkins, and we are at the 2023 Future of Dealmaking Summit. I am joined today by Barrett Golden. She's a partner at Joele, Wilkinson, Brinmer, Katcher. Welcome.
Thank you for having me.
Well, thank you so much for being here today. I know we have some acknowledgments and recognition of your firm here today. Very exciting.
We do. Joelle's getting an award. It is very exciting.
Yes, lifetime achievement. That's big stuff. So we're very, very excited for her to be here and for you to be here as well.
Thank you.
So Barrett, obviously at the summit today, we're talking a lot about the future going ahead into 2024 and beyond as we're nearing the end of 2023. What are some of the challenges and opportunities that you foresee in your space?
Well, 23 has been sort of a downer overall. It's been great for us. Between interest rates, looming recession talk, geopolitical conflict concerns, there's a word cloud of uncertainty, and that makes it fun for communicators. Because when we go into a deal, it's not just about the deal dynamics, it's about everything else around it. So that is a good part of how we're solving for announcements. That being said, as we look to 2024, I'm pretty excited because I hear deal pipelines are really big. The antitrust litigation hasn't been so successful for the government. And I'm hoping that deal flow picks up even more, maybe a little less complicated, but still fun for communications.
And so as another question to sort of follow on to what you just said, give us some more detail perhaps on what you think the role PR provides in M&A and why it's so important to have clear and concise communication when going through a transaction.
Communications influences outcome. And more so than ever, there is an increasing focus on the stakeholder. So what used to be an internal audience is now an external message because of the antitrust scrutiny around deals, what's good for employees, what's good for consumers. All of that needs to be forward-leaning in a press release. It all has to be forward-leaning in the communications broadly coming out of the company. And if you don't have that message right, it impacts your ability to close deals. So we work not just with bankers and lawyers, proxy solicitors on deals, but increasingly also public affairs folks, seeing a deal from start to completion.
That's a lot of different parties to coordinate in terms of those high-level communications.
It is. I mean, I would say we're herding cats, but we're probably leading opinions. That's a better way to think about it.
Yeah. And in leading those opinions, I'd love to know what some of the lessons learned you've had in your career in the space. And coming from the leading firm in PR for M&A, what are the top 3 things that you think people should know about PR and M&A?
We work a lot of our clients before a deal is ever announced, just a normal course, public relations, investor relations. And the good companies that get it right on a deal don't surprise the market. They prep the shareholder base in advance on what their priorities are, what their capital allocation is focused on, how they're going to grow. And so when they announce a deal, it's already expected. And they have built up the credibility to do it. Deals that surprise tank stocks, they create openings for trouble. And so for sure, for boards and management teams, I would tell you that sell the deal before you announce one. That's part one. Seeing around corners is very important. Part of the value we bring to the table is asking the hard questions before the market does. If you're trying to solve for those problems when they're coming up, you're too late to do that.
Thank you so much for your insights today, Barrett. Very valuable lessons for our audience. And thank you for bringing Joele here today. We're honored to have her here for her award tonight.
It was a delight to be here, and congratulations to you, Joele.
You're watching M&A TV.